Evening to everybody who's watching us. My name is Sunny Fernandez, and I'm a Punjab and Maharashtra State Cooperative Bank victim, a scam bank victim. And along with me, I have a fellow depositor, Mr. Nikhil Vora, and we are very, very fortunate to have Guru Raghavendra Bank, who has gone through a similar scam, and two depositors from there, Mr. Harish and Chetna. Unfortunately, Chetna's video cannot be captured, but she can hear us on this call. So the purpose of today's evening interaction is basically to educate and create an awareness to everybody who is watching the show. Recently, we had the Honorable Finance Minister who went to Bangalore for an official engagement, and we had Guru Raghavendra Bank depositors who managed to actually get an audience with her. And that was something really, really amazing of these people to actually ensure that they push their way through without it being in the agenda and getting an appointment. She gave a very beautiful feedback, very encouraging, very nice to hear. But there are certain 2 points which came out of this meeting, which was shocking. Now, one point is something we are not very sure. We have not got it authenticated. So we don't know whether this was actually said. One of the depositors, a very senior depositor, senior citizen, explaining her pain and anguish, to the finance minister, where she actually asked her, did I tell you to put money in this bank? Now, if this statement is true, it is extremely shocking because we have been told by the Prime Minister to put money in the banks. Let's go digital. And if we have to put money in the bank, is there anybody from the government who's helping us to let us know which bank to put our money in? The second shocking statement, and this is a verified statement because this was told to Mr. Harish, who's on the call with us, where the Honorable Finance Minister actually asked him that if you are pickpocketed and you go to a police station, do you expect the police to pay you your money? How insensitive could that statement be? How insensitive? Because today, the same so-called police station metaphor is allowing people who robbed the bank to run out of the country. The same metaphor of police station pickpocket is not working with Yes Bank or with a Lakshmi Vilas Bank. And I would like Nikhilji to please enlighten us with his views.
If she said that if there is a pickpocket and if you go to the police and should the police be the one who has to pay you, well, Mr. Harish should have asked that my money was pickpocketed by the police or probably in custody of police, because a bank is the custodian of money, official custodian of money under the RBI, which is the supreme custodian of entire money of our country. Because if that was to be robbed, it could have been robbed by a chit fund or probably in some hanky-panky scheme or maybe some other investment schemes. But rather than that, we put our money, park our hard-earned savings in a bank which is given license by the official license by the RBI, and RBI is supposed to be the regulator banks. And the regulator means that I will be keeping a watch on the money that is running through this bank and see to it that your money remains safe and you can use it all your life. You can park your money, hard-earned money over here. So if in the custody of a regulator, if your money is robbed, obviously you are supposed to pay. Why not? Because it was robbed. You have given them the license to rob, if that is the word I can use, because it was in your custody, the government custody, the government license. The banks are under the RBI custody. RBI is the supreme custodian of your money. So if my money is over there, why did you not use this statement when this money was robbed from the bank by the fraudsters? Where was the money at that time when the money was being robbed by the actual fraudsters? That time, what were you doing? It was in your custody. So obviously in your custody, if some people have robbed my money, I will obviously you are responsible to pay it back to me, and that too immediately without delay, and not going by weeks and days and years to take and give me so laws that this is the law and this is the law and this is the law. Sorry, there is no law. If your money is robbed, it in your custody, you pay us, then you deal with the fraudsters for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Why should my money be stopped for my use for even one single day? That is the question.
I think, Nikhilji, your anger is very clear in the way you've expressed, but I have another point which is actually ridiculous. In case I'm going to the police station and saying I'm pickpocketed, and do I expect the police to pay me? Yes, I understand. I don't expect the police to pay me. But my question is completely different. You knew who was the pickpocketer. You knew, you were told that this person is pickpocketing. And despite that, you allowed him to pickpocket. Now, that is the biggest joke. That is the biggest joke. You have expressed your pain and anger very beautifully. Now to Mr. Harish. Harish, I just want to ask this question, which you can help me with a yes or a no answer. Did the Honorable Finance Minister, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman, actually make this statement to you that if you are pickpocketed and you go to the police station to make a complaint, do you expect the police to pay you back? Was the statement made to you?
Okay. Yeah, let me give you the background of what happened. So when we all went to meet Nirmala ji, of course, this incident of this old lady happened, which has been quite circulated throughout our WhatsApp groups and all those things. Many of people know. But when in the melee, what happened? There was a small gap of time when she said, "Okay, I will address all the people outside. Let all Guru Raghavendra people assemble one place. I will go and address." So in the meantime, when this was happening, in the meantime, I had a small gap of time when I asked, "Madam, there are a lot of senior citizens, a lot of people involved. They are really going through real pain because they are not able to access their own money. And in fact, you have announced a 20 lakh crore package for giving to various sections during this COVID pandemic. Rightly so. Many people are really suffering because of COVID. And particularly financially, a lot of people are suffering." So I said, well, similarly, even we are facing the similar kind of problem, and we also need some kind of assistance from the government. If you could just give us a small portion of the 20 lakh crores to our depositors, who are not even more than 25,000 people, that would be a great help, and that would really go a long way in giving confidence to people that yes, government is doing something for us. But what she actually said verbatim is that you got stolen by a person, he stole you, and you got stolen. Why are you involving me? If you go to police station and report a theft, do you expect the police to give you that money? I can't. Like that, there are hundreds of cases happening on the road. If everybody comes and stands in front of me and asks me for a relief, do you expect me to give to all of them? Is that how the government runs? That's what you said.
I think, when Nikhil Bhai was talking of insensitivity,
The word you used was wrong, Mr. Harish. I'm sorry to say. You asked for relief. This is not relief. You are asking for your own right, your own money. You don't want a penny more or a penny less.
I think
we are not asking for any relief.
I think Nikhil
we are asking for our own money.
Yeah, I think Nikhil ji,
I think by relief, Harish actually meant to say bailout.
I understood. There are temporary cushions till the resolution is arrived. I understand that.
Just going one by one.
What I was trying to stress is that we need to make it very clear that you are not doing any service or to us. In fact, it is your.
Yeah, we'll be coming to you, Chetna, in a second. Just wanted to let you know, I think Nikhil was very generous with his words, talking of insensitivity. I want to make it is not even insensitivity, it's a joke being played on us, that we have to beg for our own money. And on top of that, we get this ridiculous, humorous jokes being played on us, where we've been told that if you are being robbed, do you expect to go to the police station and get paid? You being asked, if you walk on the road and you get robbed, do you expect me to pay? Which means that, Madam Honorable Finance Minister, Madam Honorable Finance Minister, we didn't put our money in the road. We put our money in a bank. And today we are coming through the social media because we don't even have news media today anymore to help us and protect us and raise our voices and to express our pain. So we are coming as amateur people on social media, and we hope that our voices reach you. We have a lady on this call, Madam Chetna Srinivas, who is from US. I would like her to express her pain and agony. Over to you, Chetna.
Thank you, Sunny. So, Sunny, my parents and specifically my mother, she deposited money in the bank, in this bank, Guru Raghavendra Bank, after my father's demise in 2017. And my father worked for the Reserve Bank of India. So we assumed that this bank is regulated. My mother assumed that the bank is regulated and supervised by the Reserve Bank of India and the Registrar of Cooperative Societies. And it is a safe place to keep her money. She did not go and invest her money in a chit fund or, a pawn brokerage shop, because she very well knew that banks are, she thought that banks are the safest place, because it's been this particular bank is regulated by the RBI and supervised, because this is what we have known. My father has worked in the very supervision and regulation departments of the RBI in various capacities, and he joined the RBI in 1965. And so it was a complete shock for us when this kind of a thing happened. So it was not on the road that my mother deposited the money, like you said. It was in a bank regulated by the RBI and also supervised by the RCS, overseen by the RCS. And now we hear from Madam Finance Minister, who is one of the topmost officials in the central government, who says that, oh, do you expect to get your money back by going to the police station because you got pickpocketed on the road? Why is the government establishing cooperative banks then? Why have they established the regulation and governing process by the RBI and RCS then? They should clearly say that investing money in cooperative banks is suicidal, and so please don't invest it in cooperative banks, and then invest only in nationalized banks.
In fact, Chetna, thank you for the inputs. In fact, one of the main messages that we are trying to convey through this Zoom meeting is anyone who's watching, all fellow Indians, a request to them, please remove your money out of cooperative banks because they kill you. Number one. Number two, had it not been PMC Bank, all those ladies who were the front warriors in the protest, people like Nikhil Vora, who were the domain capital knowledge people, today we would have not reached where we are today. Protest is where we have come today because PMC Bank today has made history thanks to PMC Bank protests that your 1 lakh insurance has gone to 5 lakhs. The question is, why 5 lakhs and why not 100%? Why not 100% if it is an insurance?
Exactly.
And Nikhil had a very valid point. He said, if there is an insurance company, why was this insurance company not looking into the books? If they are insuring something, why are they not looking into the functioning of the bank? So is it that they, yeah, sorry, I think Nikhil, please carry on. Nikhil, please carry on.
Elaborate on this point. There are 3 important points. As a customer of the bank, if you apply for a loan, you are asked for a collateral. In case you default to some extent, maybe after 2 or 3, collateral is taking care of the loan which you have taken, and they square it off against the collaterals. So there your loans are more than 100% secured by the bank. But when it's your own deposits, it's only up to 5 lakhs. Now, even in this collateral, 2 things. Your and my loans are 100% against collateral. My property, I had to sell it out at half the price because it was going out of the period and it would have gone in auction because my collateral amount was much more than the loan I had taken. Why is that your and my collateral are enough to clear the loans, but the huge loans of these defaulters, which they give out as if it is their own father's property, and then none of the collaterals are taken care of and none of the money is recovered, maybe within 2 weeks, 2 months or 2 years. Thousands of crores of collaterals has to be there. There should be no problem. Why do the bank has to close? If your collaterals are sufficient, automatically the collaterals will take care of the loans which I have not paid, that is the bad loans, and the bank will keep running. So why is it that your and my loans are sufficient to cover the loans, but never are the collaterals sufficient for the bank to cover up for all these frauds?
Nikhil bhai, let me share another joke with you, which is of course happening with PMC Bank, and you're one of the forefront people who has actually educated on this. We are paid interest on our deposits. First and foremost, you can't even access your deposits. So obviously you can't even access your interest, but you're supposed to pay tax on that. That is the best joke. That is the best joke. I am robbed and now I'm told for what I'm robbed, pay tax. This is how ridiculous it is. The second joke.
Is on paper. Your interest is on paper.
Exactly. But my tax.
You have to pay it in cash.
But my tax is paid in cash, as you rightly said. The next.
And penalized. If you are late, it is penalized.
The next best joke. I thought.
One more joke before that. When your money in most of the banks is below the, you have to pay the penalty for not maintaining minimum balance.
Exactly.
And that penalty is on till the day you clear that, go beyond that level. But who will pay the penalty for this 2 years since when Raghavendra and PMC banks, their money is so safe that even they can't use it?
Exactly.
Who will pay that penalty?
No, that's what I said. I mean, today it's becoming more of a joke than a pain and anguish. I mean, people have started laughing at themselves that this is what we are subjected to. I thought caste system in our country was regaled to certain castes, but I never knew there's a caste system in banking. I came to know this only now thanks to me being a victim, where I came to know something like a PMC bank and a Guru Raghavendra bank are some untouchables that if in those banks you put your money, you'll not get it. But if it is a Lakshmi Vilas bank or if it's a Yes bank, where you have these high net worth individuals who can park their money.
National Bank.
Sorry, sir?
Punjab National Bank.
Punjab National Bank. And not only that, these fraudsters are given safe passage out. They're given safe passage out. This is how hilarious it has become. So I just want to say a big thank you to all of you. And Chetna, I would like you to give you the last closing word if you have any. And I will just sign off by just requesting Indians who are watching the show, please, please, please remove your money right now from cooperative banks, because in PMC Bank, we already have more than 150 people who have been killed. I would like to say
more than 200.
More than 200. I would
they have been murdered, Sunny.
Exactly.
I would like to use the word murdered by the system.
Exactly. I mean, thanks to you people.
Sunny, you have to end this. You have to end this request. You repeat this request again and end it by "Jankar baniye, satark rahiye."
वो तो अमिताभ जी कर रहे हैं सर. अमिताभ जी हमको बोल रहे हैं सतर्क रहिए और हम लोग फंस रहे हैं यहाँ पर सर. बट एनीवे
अभी पब्लिक को बोलना है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए.
सर इससे ज्यादा और सतर्क क्या रहे आप कि आपके खुद के पैसे पे जो आपको इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है, जो आप ले भी नहीं सकते लेकिन उसके ऊपर टैक्स भरना पड़ता है, तो उससे ज्यादा और क्या सतर्क रह सकता है सर. हमारे साथ तो ऐसे लूट हो रहे हैं. बट नेवरदलेस, a request to all Indians who are watching, please remove your money from cooperative banks. Number one, PMC Bank victim who have been actually, as Chetna said, murdered with no access to their own money has crossed over 200, and out of which a couple of them are suicide cases. So Chetna, over to you for the last word, and thank you Nikhil ji, thank you Harish, thank you Chetna for this beautiful session, and I hope we have this more often with more people. So Chetna, over to you for the last word before we sign off.
Yeah, thank you, Sunny. I just want to request our depositors not to sit back listening to these scripted responses by the finance minister and the member of parliament. They should not stop fighting until they see every penny of their hard-earned money come back to them in the form of cash, which they should be able to withdraw from the bank. Even tomorrow, if there is an investor who comes and invest in Guru Raghavendra Bank, just like Bharat Pay and Centrum have come forward in case of PMC, I would say I would request depositors not to sit back even after the investor comes in until every penny of your money is accessible to you and you're able to withdraw it and you're able to perform transactions on it.
Yeah, thank you so much once again. Just a last final word is that to Guru Raghavendra Bank depositors, if you feel that you're going to be sitting on WhatsApp and intellectualizing, it's not going to move anywhere. PMC today has reached where it is today thanks to protests on the streets and totally non-violent protests, peaceful protests. And that is something that we'll continue doing. And thanks to people like Nikhil, thanks to a lady brigade. I don't want to take names because there's so many of them, and especially senior people who come on and sit on the road with no toilet facilities, no food facilities during rains. So thank you all once again. And I hope we keep the pressure on the government. And coming to the scripted statements, which you said the Honorable Finance Minister gave, let me tell you, that's her job. And she's doing a great job. We don't want any more statements. We want something on record. Today, PMC Bank people are saying that we don't care whether it's a Centrum or a Bharat Pay or, for all that I care, a Pakistan Pay who takes over the bank. I want to know, when will I get my money? That's it. So thank you so much once again.
Exactly.
All of you. So thank you all of you. And thank you, Harish, for coordinating this beautiful evening.
Thank you.
Nikhil, thank you so much for your inputs. Thank you, Chetna. Thank you in the US.
Thank you, Sunny, for having
early
us.
morning. So good morning and have a great day there.
Okay.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
cheers.
You have
Bye-bye.
a wonderful night then.
Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you, Nikhil.
Good luck, everybody.